Yeah, and she always came in for we had a cheap special, our only real cheap one for like ages, with 2 jam and cream donuts for like $3, like big ones. And she always came and got them. And she'd come in, she'd oh yes! Every time there was a donut. When she'd come in and the donut wasn't there, she'd get pissed. She'd be like, sometimes she'd come in, she'd be like, oh, I just smoked a stick at home. And I just thought, I'll go down and get that. I'll go down and get those donuts. And I'll walk for fucking miles. And I come here, and there's no jelly donuts. I was like, yeah, sorry about that. Sometimes they sell quickly, you know. Not anyone who likes them. It's like, oh, you should save one for me. I was like, sorry, but you know, I can't really do that. We're just trying to sell stuff, you know. And she goes, oh. And yeah, she was pretty crazy, but always very pleasant. She was. She was always very, like, in her own way, nice.
Oh, as long as you had your fucking donuts for her.
Yeah. Yeah, she was. That stuff I found entertaining, you know.
Yeah, but you don't get that anymore. Or...
I get the odd one, the odd bogan like I told you about, but that guy, he came in all the blood. Yeah. So getting a pack of cigarettes. Other person went screaming out of the room. Ah!
Oh yeah, that funny little bitch, yeah.
But yeah, I think that's that, Oakley.
Yeah.
Alright. Cheers.
That was fun, that. I did it again. Fancy that. Oh crap.
Why not?
Because it was something that happened to me and it was scary, it was personal, it was a personal thing, I'm not telling you. I said just respect that. Just respect that I don't want to tell you.
What to you?
No. It's not. Just shut up, man. Don't worry about it. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's a good story. Tell me your tale.
Oh, the
Deep little shit.
yeah, alright. It was no, but nobody really. Yeah, people always talk about ghosts and shit. Like, oh, I've seen a ghost, I've seen a ghost. And people always, and it's like a phenomenon, they do movies about ghosts and shit. Well, and no, I didn't think anyone would believe me, but you seem to believe me, so.
Just as crazy.
Yeah, no, you seem to believe me because your girlfriend, but. Nah, people, I just didn't think people would believe me, but yeah, you did, so it's always cool to tell the story of it. Was it working? No, the first time I saw it, I was at Tony's house, I was at my mate's house, and I had like 2 6-packs the night before, and I passed out and he was asleep. No, I didn't pass out. I remember going to bed on his couch, and then I got up the next morning and it was still like kind of dark, like dawn, just as it was dark but still light at the same time. It was fucking cold. Got in the car, fucking like 6 a.m. or something. For some reason I woke up. I was driving. Sorry. I was driving hell slowly, and so I opened the gate, closed the gate, went out, because you got a long ass garage, you got to open it with a chain, then you got to get back in the car, drive the car through, get out the car, chain up, and then get back in the car and drive off. Oh, drop the shit. Then drive off again. Such a fucking pain in the ass every time you go there. And I was driving, I was about halfway home, halfway down the other end of Stonewall Road, which is like a 3-minute drive, and I never checked my rear view mirror once. I remember thinking that after, I never checked it once. And that was the reason why I checked it. And I was like, looked up, because I thought, oh, I need to check my rear mirror. I looked up and fucking boom, there's this crazy fucking looking scary cunt, man. And no shit, he's in the very middle. He's in the very middle of the back seat. He's kind of like hunched forward like this, and it was dark. And you'd think what he was fucking dark. Like you could see like really dark detail, but it was still dark, kind of like fucking like Batman's fucking helmet. Like it just looks that dark, but still awesome fucking detail. And you thought that was dark because it was. And then I saw his fucking eyes, man, and it looked like just nothing. It looked like this black, like you know, like Milky Ways or like black holes or whatever they call them. It just looked like this empty nothing, and I was just seeing that in my rearview mirror like that big. like that big, just like there, and it was not looking at the mirror, looking at me. I remember looking directly at me, like it knew I was looking at it, but it was looking at the back of my head, and that's what made it 10 times scarier. It wasn't looking at me, looking at it. It was just like while it knew I was looking at it, it was just drilling its eyes in the back of my head, and I just like seeing that in a split second, I just fucking swung back. Like even while I was driving, I swung back and I hit the seat, and I remember looking for like 4 seconds, and then remembered I was driving, so I had to look back real quick because there was nothing there. I was just like, just looking, too scared to look away. And then realised I was driving. It was like fucking. I just kept driving, pulled over, man, and one of the only times it's ever happened to me that easily, I just cried. I was that fucking scared. I was just like, it was that real, and I was just like leaning, like off chops, man. And then yeah, I went home, went to bed again because I had to work that night because that was when I did night security. Woke up at like 4 p.m. and start work at 6 p.m. and finish at 6 a.m. in the morning. So this is the second night now when I start work. I'm working. It's about 2 a.m. I'm doing my last checks at this one place, and I pull in and check the door. It's all locked, everything, set the alarm, the code's all in, and then I get back in the car. And then when I'm in the car, I have to reverse out because I drove in like that, so I have to reverse out. And I fucking look back to see where I was going as I started reversing, and then there was just this fucking guy standing there. You look so fucking cold, eh? Do you want to go get a jacket?
Yeah.
Yeah, just go get a jacket. No, just go get a jacket. Try and tell your story, you're just shivering like a little smurf or something. What the fuck? Did you just walk into the door? Oh, that's classic. Classic. You're a fucking idiot. I just heard that and I knew exactly what you did. Because I nearly did it before. I just stopped in time and realised there was a door there. Did it hurt? Your head just going...
I wasn't walking that fast.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever, I know that shit hurts, you big manly man. No, but where was I anyway? Yeah, no. I was reversing back. And I remember the lights, the orange lights from the brake lights. So I put the brakes on, and there's fucking crazy cunt. Looked like Edward Norton out of American History X, but just all black again, but with this real toned, huge but skinny, toned, fucking muscly cunt of a body. Tell it was not wearing any clothes. You could just see how it was that detailed. Like I was saying, it's really dark, but that detailed. You could tell it was skin. Just go from right to left. Just walk down the back behind my car as I was reversing, and I'm just going, fuck this. And we kept our torches for when security. You had the big torches because you weren't allowed to have batons, because that's counted as an illegal weapon if you're not licensed for it. So you'd buy big ass fucking mag lights like that big, made of iron, like really hard steel, or I don't know, iron or steel. They weren't even that bright, but you had them because they were big fucking bombie knockers, man. And I grabbed that, get out of the car, put the torch up. Who's there? Who's walking by my car? Fuck you. Going off my tits because I was that scared because I seen something the night before and I seen that, and I got out the car within a split second and there's no one there. I'm like, fuck you. I was fucking going crazy, yelling at nothing. I remember that and I was just like, fuck this. Got in the car, didn't even care if there was something behind me. If someone was behind me walking past, I probably would have run him over thinking it was something. I just went, because I was on the driveway as well. I'd go with back wheels and go, come back down and going, fuck. Whoa, it took off. Back wheels came up, man. I was like, fucking reversing that quick away. Shit myself, man. And then, yeah, I think I told you about that one the day after it happened, and I think I told you the story about it happening in real time. Jack Bauer. Everything occurs in real time. And, yeah, the next night I went home, shit myself, went to bed, woke up, rewatched or played Xbox or watched some fucking movie or saw Damo, and yeah, exciting life. And then when, went to work again, Started at 6 in the afternoon, tired as fuck, freaked out, thinking what if it happens the third time in a row. Thinking like, oh, this can't happen 3 nights in a row. It's just seen it twice. This can't happen again. And then went to work. I got through the entire night and didn't see anything. Thought, oh, fucking awesome. I must have just been tired or something, you know, and just seeing shit. And then even though it was that fucking detailed, I knew I'd seen someone. And then I got through the entire 12-hour shift. I went to drop the work car off. I was ready to go home. I was out of uniform in my personal car now, driving home. And yeah, I was about a minute out of Damo's house on Thomas Road in Kwinana, and this fucking big ass, like the size of a whale, that big, of the same thing, really dark, like they all looked so fucking similar, but different types of things, like different entities, and it was pitch black dark, but really detailed at the same time, and you could see this big giant, like, it just looked like this ripped up, torn sheet, like, fucking right in front of me as I'm driving, man. I've just gone, get fucked, like, you know, and it's just gone over the front window.
That reminds me of?
What?
The Frighteners.
Oh yeah.
And it's like a big black. Like when you said that, that's what I thought of.
Yeah, but it's way bigger than that, man. You know, yeah, it's way bigger, and it just went kind of, it didn't do a full circle, but just went vibrated for a bit, and then just went. It just went, and I'm just driving, man. I'm the third night in a row, third time I've just gone, oh, fuck. I just thought, I'm fucked, man. I got ghosts and shit after me, you know. Oh shit, I said, this is true, you believe me. Because I was telling you as it was happening in real time. Calling you at crazy hours in the morning and shit, like, fuck. And then, yeah, it happened the third time, man, and I was like, get fucked. Just sped home, went to bed. I was just like, fuck, shitting myself. That it'd keep happening, but that was it. It's just saw 3. Yeah, that was fucked.
You gonna talk about how you got rid of it?
Oh yeah, your girlfriend's sister. It was crazy. Yeah, because I was telling you about the story when it was happening.
Yeah.
And you said, oh, Maria Delia's sister is does all that type of spiritual stuff, you know, ghosts, and knows all about the dead spirits and all this shit. And I was like, oh, you know, whatever. And then the more you told her about it, the more she like freaked out and said, I actually want to meet Quinn. And you were telling me she actually wants to meet you, so we'll go do something or something like that.
So,
I think you were telling her about it.
I
She
remember
really,
that part.
yeah, because that's how I think I remember it. She really wanted to. You were telling her Maria Delia, and then Maria Delia was telling Ruth.
I think they were both interested.
Yeah, and then they were like, oh, we want to meet.
I think I might have asked them.
Yeah?
I don't know. I think I might have said, what do you recommend? What should be done? And then they said that. And then
I agreed to it.
Yeah, they did it. And
Probably.
said, that's fine.
That makes more sense, man.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, yeah. Remember about when was it that? Yeah, we just talked on the phone or something. Said we'd meet up at Woolworths. Yeah. Or Coles, is it now?
Yeah.
Coles. Well, you were working at the time.
Which is confusing.
Yeah. Which you were working at the time with Maridelia. And I drove there in the car that I saw the ghost, you know, I don't really like saying it, but saw the thing fucking scary cunts in it. Say that instead. Yeah. And we drive up, meet Ruth and you and Maridelia, and we're there. And they bought fucking, like, some spiritual weeds that we had to set on fire and shit. And it was all this huge fucking extravagant show.
Like incense.
But the fucking scary thing, man, that made this whole ordeal even worse, just made me think, what the fuck, was I only told Ruth, not on purpose, but by accident, and realised it though as soon as she said it, I only told her about 2 of the ghosts. I didn't tell her I saw 3.
Yeah.
Not once did I say about the third one, because it just happened recently and I forgot to even mention it. And I said, oh yeah, what's going on? She goes, you say you've seen these twice. I said, yeah. She goes, are you sure you haven't seen them 3 times? And I'm just going, whoa, fuck. She actually sensed that there was 3 of them. I said, yeah, 3 times, 3 nights in a row. And she goes, yeah, because I could sense 3 ghosts, not 2. And I'm just like, fuck! This shit can't be for real. This can't be for real. I was spinning out, man. Couldn't fucking believe that she said that she could actually sense that there was 3, not 2, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. And then Yeah, and then she did this whole. That was pretty much the main thing for me that just spun me out. Everything to me wasn't as extravagant as when she said that. That fucked me up. And then yeah, we did the whole holding onto my arms and like doing the humming or something while you were walking around burning the weed or something. And Ruth and Rudy had their arms on me, told me to close my eyes and shit. And I'm like, fuck. Close my eyes and they're both like talking something. I don't know what they're saying. No, they were speaking in English. No, they were speaking in English. I can't remember.
Because
that's what I meant.
They often talk Spanish.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think there's a bit in English as well, because I'm remembering both. But yeah, I remember not understanding what the fuck they were saying though. I remember that. And then yeah, they said it's gone. And then Ruth was like, remember when Ruth was all fucked up from it? Do you remember that? She was like, that was a hard bastard or something like that. She was like, that was And I remember that vividly because I put my arm on her right shoulder and I said, are you okay? And she's like. And it was like affected her. She was like, couldn't really breathe properly, and I was like, please tell me you're acting, bitch. I was thinking that in my head. I was like, get fucked. And she's just like, really fucked up.
And you know what they said during it, like how it happened?
What?
Did you hear the story?
No.
No, we would have talked about it. You know, like they said that when they were doing it, making sense it was a very a person who owned the car before you.
Yeah.
And, he was a very violent person involved in drugs. He died.
Yeah.
And then, that's what they picked up. And then they said that when they were doing it, he was physically trying to throw punches and kicks at him and stuff.
At me while I was driving?
No, at them while they're doing they're trying to send him off.
Was it?
They're trying to send him off to the next world. You know,
he was like trying to punch him.
And he was fighting it. He was like, You don't remember that?
No, I think that's the first you told me, man. I didn't know that. Fuck, man.
I didn't tell you that.
That shit's crazy, eh?
Yeah.
You never fucking told me that, man. That was like over a year ago now or something, and you never fucking told me that.
Oh, sorry, I thought I did.
You're a classic cunt. that makes me...
to be a serious.
Fuck, that freaks me out.
I could have sworn I told you. Yeah. So, I was asking them for more detail.
That's fucked up.
So, and from then, nothing. From then, nothing?
No, I haven't seen one fucking thing. I haven't even tricked myself into thinking that I've seen something. I haven't even gone, nah. That was nothing.
Yeah.
I haven't even, nothing, man. It's just gone.
Your problem.
Yep. And how fucking weird is that? That's just that also. There's like 6 different things in that whole thing that all those variables to the equation just are like so fucking freaky, man, that they're making me believe 100% that this shit's real. That this spirit bullshit is fucking real because it's actually happened to me. Variables in an equation, man. Too many, and they're just fucking just all equaled up to that shit's real. And I was like, in that like 2-week period, I was like, this is fucked up. I felt like I was in a Supernatural episode or some shit, and Sam and Dean would jump up any minute with sawn off shotguns and a silver Colt 45. Blasted, man. Crazy. What's wrong with it?
I don't know. Alright. Problem solved.
Pick it up. Okay. So, you just had this big lead up to it being like an awesome event that you're getting this scar. That's just pictured me or some prick at the end of some huge speech going, lamb. And that was me going to you, gay.
Hey. I thought this was the no put down zone. Alright.
That shit ended at the end of year 10, buddy.
I'll show you.
Put down zones everywhere in the real world, bitch.
And how do I say? Fuck you too? Anyway, let's tell us a little story. I know nothing is epic. your story, but just a little, Ruth and Maria Delia have, know a bit about their interest in like paranormal kind of stuff, and they kind of made me kind of believe them more than I would have. But one day, I heard this secondhand. I just went over Maria Delia's as I do, every weekend or so, and yeah, we just came, had a normal visit and everything, and then later I talked to Maria Delia and she brings it up like just a side note, that oh yeah, by the way, last time when you were over, this is nothing like how she talks.
Obviously, I was going to say you look like a dick, really, but putting it to shame. But yeah, anyway.
What can I say? I'm not talented in that way sometimes, but you get who I'm talking.
Yeah.
I can't change my voice.
It's not normally I get it, cunt.
Alright. I may tell my tale. She said.
You always do that. Drop so much out on yourself. I never do.
Oh wait.
You always fucking do that. Anyway, yeah, what did she say? Come on, cunt. I'm sitting to try to listen to your story. You just keep stopping.
Alright. She said, the last time Taron was in, he had three or four, I can't remember which one of them, spirits with him, and they were watching him, or something like that. And I just went, in my brain, what?
Shit spins you out, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing like as epic as your story, but she said I felt that in my urge for detail. I never did, but I just want to say, now, what were each one of them wearing? What did they look like? Was it some...
Remember that time you saw them spirits? Ask her. Was one of them Elvis? Or something, just ask her, like, what the fuck they look like.
Oh, they'd be pretty cool.
Sick, they were dark figures like mine.
That'd be scary.
Imagine that.